Hi. First and foremost, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for coming here today. It is my pleasure to speak among you guys. My name is Markus Sullivan, and today I will be telling you why your child should play youth football. As a past youth football player, youth football played a big role in my life. I feel like it really taught me how to become a man, and really taught me how to work with others well. I met some of my best friends for life through it, and I think it's just a really good way for to give someone especially a young man a new introduction into a new life, into something new where he's with other kids, and something they can really work on and build to. And a good thing about youth football is it also keeps the kid in shape. 1 in every 3 children, when they are in America, are obese, and that's a real problem. And I think a lot of kids, if they could begin that exercise, and I know just from my past with conditioning in the summer that kids really work up a sweat, and I think it would be really good. I think it would affect obesity if we could get more kids out there to play youth football. Also, the highest rate in someone's life to where they would commit suicide is when they're between the ages 16 and 21, which is a study found by a group of researchers in Yale. And to me, that's pretty alarming. And youth football was something that gave me a really good base for friends. And so I think it would be great if we get a lot of kids out there to go through that and make those bonds. So through those hard times in high school, they have a good group of friends to come to if they have a problem, and some people, like a support group that they could get off their chest. And I think youth football really does build a family aspect for those individuals while they're growing up. And another thing, I think it teaches kids responsibility. You can't run a play with just one person. It's a team game, it really is. It takes all 11 people on the field to do the same thing. It teaches them accountability for others. So it really gives these life lessons to you in such a young age, to where you don't think about that life lesson that you're learning, and you're having fun playing this game, but it's really molding your character. And that's something that I don't think any other sport could really provide in youth sports. And it's not only that they feel how they have to be responsible for others, they also build up their own confidence as plays happen, and how if the team starts winning, your kid starts building confidence, and he starts to realize how fun it is to work with others, and how fun it is to achieve great goals with others. And and if they're losing, it teaches them how to fail. It teaches them how to go through that and how to get back up and play the next week, play the next game, still go through practice even though you're losing. It still teaches them that lesson that things move on. You just got to keep your head up and keep going. And so I think the sport really just does a great job for that. Also, for people worried about injuries or anything like that, these are footballs, helmets that were played with about 10 years ago. And since then, check out the padding. So if you look at those scary facts throughout the time of football, of what's happening, just know that they're really changing these. The football helmets nowadays have twice the superior padding. They've been shaped, and they actually have resistance right here to where when the kid strikes, they'll actually mold, and it'll disperse the blow evenly throughout instead of just hurting one damage of their head. So that's something new that's coming to the game, and it's really going to keep your kids safe. So you don't need to worry about the injury aspect. In fact, less and less kids are getting injured every year. So first and foremost, I'd like to thank you all for coming here today and listening to me. Please remember to have your kid play youth football. It'll teach them, teach them core values they'll know for the rest of their life. It'll teach them character, responsibility for their own actions. Hopefully, it'll keep them unobese, keep them very healthy, and they'll have a good foundation to live the rest of their life. Thank you all, and goodbye.